Hello there guys, and welcome to this episode of All Monsters Go to Space. In this video I'm going to be talking about the character Czernobog in American Gods and the origins in Slavic mythology. My husband and I started watching Neil Gaiman's American Gods series, and Peter Stormare's character intrigued me. I don't know much about Slovakian mythology, and seeing that one character has actually kind of really interested me. In Slovakian, his name means black god or dark god in some variations. Not much information can actually be found about this deity except from Christian historical sources, and they seem to interpret him as more of a dark and accursed being. And there isn't really any evidence on how malicious or important the ancient Slavics actually thought him to be. His name has been mentioned only in 12th century West Slovakian tribes, and some older scholars have considered him to be the opposite counterpart to the white god Belobog, who replaces Chernabog in spring. Much like the Oak King and the Holly King, both of them have to battle it out for control of the seasons, and when Chernabog wins, that's normally in autumn and winter, and when Belobog wins, that will be spring and summer, the lighter seasons. Chernabog is also attributed to bleak things like the cold, famine, winter, poverty and illness. So I personally think that he might have been an agricultural god, because that's when the cold and the famine would affect crops. Now, the one historic work that mentions the deity is the 12th century Chronica Slavorum, and it was written by a German priest Hemold written in Latin. And this is the translation of what he wrote. The Slavs too have a strange delusion. At their feasts and carousels, they pass about a bowl over which they utter words, I should not say of consecration, but of execration in the name of the gods, of the good one as well as of the bad one, professing that all propitious fortune is arranged by the good god, adverse by the bad god. Hence also in their language they call the bad god Diabol or Czernobog, that is, the black god. Now, Chernabog has appeared a few times throughout popular culture. In Disney's Fantasia 1940, in the piece The Night of the Bald Mountain, Chernabog is portrayed as the gigantic gargoyle-like creature who wakes up and then summons smaller demons and spirits. And he was also a villain included in the Kingdom of Hearts video game series, made by Disney Interactive and Square Enix, I believe. He's also made a small appearance in Season 4 of Once Upon a Time, and has been included in Marvel's Thor comics. He's also a final boss in the video games Blood and Blood 2 The Chosen. Now, in American Gods, he is portrayed slightly differently. Since not much is known, they can take a lot of artistic license with the character. He is a man living in modern-day Chicago in an apartment with 3 other Slovakian goddesses. He is depicted with a sledgehammer that was once used for slaughtering, but now rests unused on the mantelpiece, and he's now resorted to working in a slaughterhouse. There is no mention of him having a sledgehammer or any kind of tool in actual mythology. In the book by Neil Gaiman, he wonders to himself if him and his brother Belobog aren't actually the same person. And in the springtime his personality appears to brighten up, therefore hinting at the fact that Czernobog and Belobog might be the same being. I do look forward to seeing how this character actually develops throughout the TV series, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. And if anybody else is watching American Gods, let me know what you think about this character, or any of the characters. They're all pretty interesting. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe, and if you have any information that I may have missed, please let me know in the comments below, or if you have any comments or suggestions on the book or the TV series of American Gods, let me know. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!